Now let's do the 1:30 news with Jake.
Thank you, Dan. Hey, Mondo.
Raising Canes, yeah.
Fuck. Well, sad story out of Denton County last night. It's sad because, I'll tell you up front, there is a death. But the way that the story is framed, I'm not sure if it's sad or if this is a Darwin Award, as a Lake Dallas man died after he tried to beat a train in his pickup.
Sounds like a Monday in Lake Dallas.
Yeah, that's the way the morning news reports it. The train traveling 60 miles an hour at the time of the crash. No one on board was injured. But I feel like if the morning news is going to phrase it as a Lake Dallas man died Monday in Denton County after he tried to beat a train in his pickup, that almost feels like they're assigning motive and saying, oh, it's not just that he didn't see it or that his brakes were acting up or something. Like, they're actually saying he tried to beat the train, so he must have been trying to beat the train, which, come on, man.
First of all,
I've always been terrified of the train.
First of all, you don't.
Sometimes you sit there at that thing and you're like, it's just taking forever. Look how far away that train is. What if I just skirt around?
No.
You ever see cars do that?
You do it with the slow-moving train, maybe.
Yeah,
I've
that one
never
in
had.
Grapevine that goes to
I've never
Fort
had the
Worth.
guts to do that.
Yeah.
Would it be a pretty lame action movie if it was you just trying to beat the tarantula train with all the kids doing the conductor?
You guys ever do that? Take the train to Fort Worth?
Absolutely.
Or Grapevine? Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's good fun.
Mm-hmm.
But you can probably beat that, yeah.
Do you think he was cranking that I play chicken with the train? Think he had Cowboy Troy up to 10 there for Country Saturday, Jake?
I was like, you're saying he's on crank? I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a song?
I'm surrounded by country music experts. Let's ask them.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to this show.
What, when
worst thing
you
ever.
are the one who stated that you were a country music expert? And now all of a sudden it's, I want to back off?
We were having a good day, everybody. Don't make Jake mad.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do a story about playing chicken with the train,
What's that have to do with Country Saturday?
Well, the guy had to have music in his truck.
Chattahoochee. Is that a thing?
I don't think that guy listened to country music, especially not 90s country music. He sounds a lot more hardcore.
I'm actually betting there's a pretty good chance he did. It just doesn't have anything to do with me. Because I know Garth Brooks songs.
It's so weird that you could make Jake mad, though. That's a rarity. Good job, Bob. How'd you do that?
Just over here in my tow truck, blocking his driveway.
Y'all are bullies.
Bullies?
Bullies.
How about everyone has a sense of humor on a show that's supposed to have a sense of humor?
Playing around, having some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go
Now,
to the
some
tow
people
truck.
aren't having as much fun, like the guy who tried to beat the train across the tracks.
But we all know that a lot of people that aren't having any fun right now.
You're talking about drugs. You're talking about drugs and sports, blah, blah, blah. This is purity, baby.
It's purity, baby. Let's just play this the rest of the day, because this seems to bother you.
Oh, okay.
I believe you said last week
that's also hilarious, Jake. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Are there any other things that perhaps I've been asked don't bring up on the air ever?
Really? We're going to 11 now? Because you said country music, Jake?
I'm just asking if that's what we're doing. If we're going to...
How about we do the news?
I want to hear the news.
How about you throw your tampon in?
I'm saying you said this is a show where we all have fun and bust balls. Obviously, I'm tired
Oh, okay.
of the
So
country
you want to
music
bring
thing.
up like the one thing in 20 years that I've said don't bring up on the air. One thing ever. And that is the level that we went to for Bob saying Jake likes country music.
No, my point is just this is a one-way street.
Oh, yeah. Really?
It is? You do the open.
We play with each other all the time, and Bob said country music,
Yeah, when you
and
put
now
stuff
it's
in
the...
there.
I just had no idea what you were talking about. I've never heard of this song before.
Okay, well,
And
how
your
about we
move
get
is-
over it and do the news?
Jeez.
Take yourself a little more seriously.
Really?
Seriously. I
Me?
mean, good Lord. Just laugh it off and move to the next story.
I just sit here, and I don't know what to say because I don't have a response.
Because of
I've
a
never heard of
Cowboy
the
Troy
band.
joke? It's
I've
going to
never-
be...
Yeah,
Jake,
how about just
heard of
ignore
it.
it?
Jake, it's going to be okay.
But if I just sit here, what happens?
I don't know. It rolls off your back
I
and you
don't
do
know,
the next story.
baby. Don't play the baby audio, though. I certainly don't want to hear that.
I believe the other
How
day you actually
embarrassing
did
that
say,
I
"Let's
used to
stop
say
playing
baby a
that."
lot.
Julie, can you pass the rolls, please?
I'm looking for
Awkward.
some good news stories out there that I could report.
Maybe we're
How
done.
about Dan
Daddy are
saw
fighting.
Swingers in 1999 and talked like an idiot, and he had sideburns. Who the
I
F
might have
cares?
also just been kidding. Right?
Oh no, it really sounds like you are.
Well, the guy's dead, so tough break for him.
Moment of silence for the guy,
Paul in what?
and for all jokes about Jake liking country music. Moment of silence.
Paul in
Never do it again. Now, big pun. That's still on.
Dude, it's not. It builds up.
It builds.
I feel like we had a conversation about this off the air, and it was like
About big pun?
No, about the country
About
music
playing
thing.
chicken with the train? It was right there listening to me.
Yeah, if you're going to put a softball on a tee, you have to hit it.
I was told to choose between jokes about people at the station having sex with your mom or country music, and I said, can we not do the country music thing?
Oh, really? I never heard this conversation. So we're allowed the sex with your mom thing's cool?
It apparently has still been in play.
Sweet.
Men accused of robbing 4
I love sex.
restaurants that sell waffles and are named after homes.
Okay, say what?
In Fort Worth, 2 men accused of robbing 4 waffle restaurants
Yeah.
where perhaps they build their establishment to look like a home.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is that these two 18-year-olds in Fort Worth only targeted waffle restaurants where they build their establishment to look like a home. 4
All
of
right.
them in 80 minutes.
Well, I'm going to tell you why.
Because they know someone who works there?
It's an inside job, or one of them worked there, and I know the safe is here, or whatever.
That's 100% what I thought.
Yeah. 18 years old, right? So they worked there when they were 17, and they feel they got the places cased out, and we could go make bank today.
Didn't somebody...
So they didn't get caught?
They did get caught at about 2 a.m., which, again, this is a waffle restaurant that looks like a home that stays open very late. No specific place, but they were arrested at 2 a.m. in Grand Prairie.
Strong waffle establishment, in my opinion.
There could be anyone,
love the
though.
big plate-size waffle. Like there's a waffle that you don't have barely a millimeter on any little part of the circumference of the waffle for the plate to stick out. So I'm not really sure. You got to watch with your, the syrup. For the overflow is all over the place.
Do you have a waffle iron?
I do not.
You didn't acquire one?
No.
What'd you say you had the other
Breakfast guy
day?
now over there.
I thought you said you make waffles, or was it just pancakes?
No, not
Omelets.
omelets, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the ring, but I know of the ring you can make an omelet.
Sure.
So it's perfectly a perfect circle.
My unpopular opinion is that all bread-based breakfast items suck.
Whoa.
Other than biscuits.
Now we're going to get into it.
Now you made Julie mad, and she told me off the air, look, just don't mention hating toast.
Other than biscuits, because biscuits you
my
eat with a
one thing.
meat-based gravy. But waffle, pancake, donut,
Biscuits are very good.
but they're good because you eat them with gravy, I think.
I've always thought the pancakes and waffles do resemble dessert
Yeah, it's just
because you put a
Sugary
big, giant
bread.
sugar-based liquid on top of it to make it taste better.
It's very cakey.
Yeah. And how about,
I do sometimes eat cake for breakfast.
do you allow your kids to order the whatever breakfast establishment, the one that's all made up with chocolate chips and
Smiley face.
sprinkles.
whipped cream and then like they'll throw like one strawberry as the nose, like, oh, it's healthy.
By far the gayest thing that my mom did for me when I was growing up, if we're just going to drag her through the news here,
I didn't bring her up, but
was I brought her up to prove a point that I have no leverage, was the point.
all right.
Was the shaped pancake like on your birthday. Perhaps
What, a
in
little
the-
Mickey Mouse?
in
You
the shape of the Batman signal. I remember that one sticking out. Or maybe like a jack-o'-lantern on Halloween. So it's just like a circle
What
with
a
the
fun
nose.
mom.
Yeah. Totally doesn't deserve to have jokes made about her during Why Today Doesn't Suck.
We generally do round shapes.
I don't know how she got... And then, you know what she would do is she would put the... although there was no eyes on the bat symbol, put the chocolate chips on the where the eyes would be there.
Not a banana?
You know, I've never had a banana with a pancake or a waffle.
Little banana slice size.
Because isn't the banana...
Did you mark that for brag? Come on.
Isn't the banana kind of just the pancake of fruit? So you're kind of just...
Go on.
You're just doubling down on... Didn't George DeJean used to say that the banana was the Snickers bar?
That was Kevin Scott actually said that. Now I don't know.
I always thought it was George DeJean.
I don't.
King.
He might have stolen it from George DeJean. I don't have any idea, but
like it was like eating a Snickers bar.
it's a nature's Snickers bar, I believe, is what he called it.
Huh.
Which actually sounds awesome. Like if that's
so the most unhealthy. If you want to be healthy and eat a bunch of fruit, he's saying the banana is the lowest ranking of what you should be going for.
Yeah, so if you just throw it on top of a bunch of bread and syrup, it feels like you're kind of just doubling down. Just have another pancake.
You fat pig.
All right, well, I think we rebounded there to an extent. There's the news.
Still think we have Friday morning sewn up.
Hey, never mind. I wanted to say I'm all on board with it. Sometimes you have to clean the pipes. Right now,